Hello all, and welcome back to Small Grid Only. Today we are once again going to be traveling around in the dawn. We're going to be zooming around on Mars looking for a hidden data pad at an NPC station. And also we're going to be looking for two beacons that are hidden somewhere on the planet. No idea where, no idea what they're called, but they have a 10-kilometer radius, and hopefully we'll be able to recognize them when we see them. We'll be visiting anything we see along the way, so hopefully it's going to be a good time. Let's get to it. Oh, we're streaming. This is the first time we've... Well, maybe I'll just... No, the station's still spawned in. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh. There's something here. I have no idea what it is, though. So we're gonna just land up here, and we're gonna go see. This is our first Mars discovery. Wonder if it's a base. Alright, let's go check out whatever is here. Maybe it's something good. It's probably just some junky parts of something, I would imagine. Or it's like so far underground that I'm not going to be able to find it. Okay, there's a little hole here. Ooh, what is this? Wait, why? What is this? It's just a battery with a thingy-dingy. It's such a random thing. Why would somebody hide something like this here? I can't access it though. So I'm gonna mark the location of this. I don't know if this is just somebody trolling or what the deal is. Is this a decoy? Is there actual base somewhere else? Oh, I'm baffled. Okay, well, that's marked. I will label it properly some other time. Is there anywhere else? God, that is random. I can only imagine that that's somebody trolling. Somebody that knows I'm gonna fly between that station and the next station or something. Or just hiding random decoys places. Gosh, so weird. Alright, we did some relabeling and recoloring of stuff. These are all our Mars search locations. Everywhere I've been is just getting marked with a waypoint thing with that color. Am I out of ice? I am nearly out of ice. Wow. Okay, well, we are taking crazy amounts of fuel to fly around here. We're going to try and fly without using hydrogen for a bit. So we're going to use just these thrusters. All of these white splotches are ore deposits on Mars. So I could fly around between them and find ice if I needed to. I've got to remember to keep dropping waypoints as I go so that I know where I have searched. Hey, that is suspicious. Not sure I like that. Mars Orbit Transporter. It's coming at me too. That just warped in. That's kind of interesting. We're basically out of ice now, so what we have in our hydrogen tanks is just all the hydrogen fuel that we're gonna have. I'm going to turn off our ore detector and other stuff again to try and save a little bit of fuel, because now we are running on 40 minutes of battery power. And that's basically it. Well, 40 minutes of battery power and then the hydrogen that I have in store, which I could use my hydrogen engines to recharge my batteries and then use my batteries to fly. I don't know if that's more or less efficient than just using the hydrogen to fly with my hydrogen thrusters. That would take some calculating, and I don't feel like doing that. Still no other bases. As I say that, we just get a bunch of stuff to spawn in. Do not close. Weapons on. TGO Mars base. Okay, so we've got a weapons hot Mars base. Of course we're going to check that out. And we have a NPC beacon, which I did not have marked. Awesome. We are going to go there first, and then we will park there and we will fly to the TGO Mars base. Gosh, I hope they have reactors and uranium, because that means our fuel problems are solved more or less. Because I can finish building the 2 reactors that I put in here, and then I can just use uranium to power my atmospheric thrusters, and I can fly around all I want. Oh, something's loading in. It was probably that base. We're going to stay kind of away from that as we go to this NPC station. The ship is a little bit big for the landing pad. I think the railings are going to get in my way. We'll see. Ah, yeah, the railing is just like perfectly in my way. Hey, I can connect though. That's all that matters. All right, let's check this station, and then the server's going to restart, and we'll go check out that other stuff after the server restart. It's one of these awkward stations. I don't like these ones. Oh, the store. All right, we got a data pad. We have to buy 1 data pad. We're going to buy them all, but we're going to use one of these to make a cheat sheet for figuring out what the stations sell, and we'll see if these give us any new locations as well. We'll look around at the outside. This has got to be one of my least favorite station designs, simply because the inside is confusing to me every time. This will eventually detach, so I'm going to go park my ship on the ground so I don't fall to the ground or use a ton of fuel sitting up here. Alright, we're back. The server restarted and nothing changed. We're going to go over and we're going to check that out now. Ah, doors. Excellent. So they have guns, apparently, which is good for them. I don't know if their guns are going to be working, but we're going to see if we can get over there anyway. The orbital beacon is gone all of a sudden. Maybe it was getting used by somebody. Let's see if there's somebody from this faction online. No, it doesn't say there is. The orbital beacon was also TGO though, and it's suddenly suspiciously gone. So, very strange. We will do a spin in when we get to 800. I really, 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 really wish there wasn't a freaking sandstorm right now. Ah, it's typical. Well, it says weapons on. Oh, they have interior turrets. Okay, I was gonna say I don't see any weapons. I wish I could see into this. I can't see into this. Is this just a glass box with habitat inside? I have no idea. Strange. This blang. And this is an atmospheric ugly ship, I believe is what they call those. Okay, we have piping coming up from underneath. So their majority of their base is probably underneath here. Oh, they have big guns up top. Let's see if we can get around without the interior turret shooting us. We did. Some sort of tower. Reinforced conveyor tube. I'm guessing most of their base is underground. It's kind of a nice base. I wouldn't complain if this was my base. It's not super nice though. Is that an elevator? If that's an elevator, this is a super nice base. I'm going to take back what I said. But I think we need to go inside. And I hate to grind through stuff, but I think that's what we're going to do. I think that's an elevator. Oh, the turret turned on. Shoot. Well, it's easy to fly up to this thing. Gosh. What a day. Alright. Well, we're going to go in through a wall. I hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it. We'll go in through this wall. Sorry, guys. Oh, that was a wise choice, too. That's the ladder. This is... what is this? What's going on here? Is this an elevator? It looks like an elevator, honestly. I can't use it. They've got ladders. They probably have a gun right at the bottom of these ladders. Oh my lord, that is an elevator. That is an insane elevator. What is this? Why is there an elevator that big? Holy moly. This is bonkers. Oh, 100 turrets. I can just fly through here. None of these turrets are on. See, that's the problem, is vanilla turrets are just bugged completely. So, I could grind through a door, right? Or I could grind through the wall. The wall is probably easier. Yeah, the wall is going to lose me less reputation, so we're going to go through the wall. Oh no, they have timer blocks behind the wall. I don't want to ruin their timer blocks. That's just mean. I will ruin their turrets, though. Because their turrets actually have ammo that I can use. I don't feel so bad if I'm getting something out of it. How much ammo was in that? 51? I don't know, I guess. Whoa! It looked at me. I saw it. Oh no. Okay, well that one's working too now. I gotta fly back again. Yeah. I hate doing it, just throwing bodies at stuff, but that's what I'm doing. Because it's what I can do. Oh, there's a halfway point here. I didn't realize that. Oh, I guess I did realize that. What's in here, though? Oh, shoot. They have... Oh my god. This is a nice base. This is so nice. They actually have detectors set up that calls the elevator to the floor that you're on. That is phenomenal. Well, we can check if they have a reactor. I didn't see any reactor. It's probably just batteries because they have wind turbines up top. Honestly, kind of want to see what's behind door number 1 here. I hate this. So I'm gaining space pirate reputation again. Okay, this is a living quarters floor. Yep. Cargo. It's so dark in here. I have my lights on and it's still so dark in here. I do not like this paint job at all. It's very disturbing. Oh, I swear I can't see in here. This is... who knows what? Well, we're gonna find out. It's something. Okay. Living area. I'm assuming this is all just access to the main cargo that's way down at the bottom. So I'm not going to bother grinding any of those. Interesting. Terrible paint job though. Would never do it again. We're going to use the ladder because I'm almost out of fuel. I lied. We're not going to use this stupid ladder. There we go. We used the ladder, quote unquote. Ah! The turret's still on. I was hoping I could get around the corner and pick up my bag. Leave all the not important stuff. And I guess we are going to grind through a door. just because that turret is in my way if I don't. Do they have turrets in here as well? Gosh, I'm glad they don't. Alright, so this is where probably most of their stuff is. I'm going to check what's in here. Oh, we're taking their plushie. Oh, they have a bunch. Oh, dang, we got some uranium. That's super good. Shoot, we're actually gonna take this stuff because we can sell this to stations and we can make a bunch of currency. They actually have a ton of things that would be very useful for us. What is, oh my lord, reactor components. All right, we're dropping off everything that's not a reactor component. We have uranium and enough to make a reactor, which is super good. It's not a lot of uranium, but it's something. And we'll just fill back up with a little bit of that. All right, we're coming back down here and we are going to loot as much of that as we can. Oh, this turret is awkward. I want to get rid of this turret. Well, the turret got rid of me instead. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Alright, let's get out of here with our loot. We're on our way back to the ship with enough to make a reactor. We're in a safe zone. I guess we'll add the reactor later. Alright, that gives us a little more flight, or a little more cargo space. Let's fly back over there. It almost killed me that time. That's alright, because I'm killing it this time. Like how it thinks it's still attached to something. About 50 more. 50 more ammos. Take a few more of those, because it's a few less we have to buy. That we can't make, we're definitely taking those. Alright, what's the next most important thing to take? 500 magnesium will sell for a lot, so we're going to take that. It's going to take so many trips to grab all this, but medical components would be super good. Oh, we definitely need we need to take the Gatling ammo. That's number one, because we actually have those guns already, so we're going to take that. We'll take the autocannon ammo. I think that will be useful for us. And we should check to see what is in some of these other things, like, is there anything in the O2? Okay, just ice in that. Is there anything in this? A bunch more silver or something? That'd be cool. Gold and platinum, even better. Even better, my friends. Transfer it all to nobody. Alright, let's get out of here with what we have. We've got some good loot. We've got another strong signal that spawned 1.71 light seconds away. I'll just grab some more fuel. Was this place buying? We'll see if we can sell some of this right away if we can. They're buying ores. They're not buying what I want to sell them. It's too bad. I want to sell them refined stuff. Maybe they have contracts for it though. In acquisition. Doesn't look like it. That's too bad. Alright. Get some more loot. There's an assembler up here, I assume. As there should be. A couple assemblers. Weird kind of setup for assemblers, but we'll check them. Yeah, nothing in the assemblers. They do have a system for pulling everything into their big cargo. That's probably why there's nothing in any of the other containers. I get 6 of them each trip. That's a little bit of ammo. Gotta grab those. Some tubes. Alright. That's 2 more respawn points for myself. And a whole lot of currency I'm saving by taking the medical components. Right. We'll just move out of the safe zone, do a few upgrades. Do need my gyros on. Just move a little bit outside. This is what I'm talking about, large grid ships just sinking through the surface. See how my landing gear is just going through and underneath? Look at this, my whole ship, I could just fly my ship into the planet right now. It's a major problem with ships that have a lot of blocks, and apparently this one has reached that threshold. The game just doesn't know how to deal with it. I have 3,000 blocks on this ship, and the game's just like, nah. I will understand the first couple hundred, but at some point it doesn't understand that it shouldn't let those blocks through the surface. So I have to be very careful with the ship. I was worried that was going to be a problem, and then it wasn't a problem until just now, and I'm not happy about that. Alright, reactors though, that's what we're here for. We're going to make this reactor functional. Huzzah! Our first functional reactor. Excellent. And the other one, it actually only takes 95 reactor components. So the other one I can get a little bit worked on. Just need 80 more of those. Cool. The reactor puts out quite a bit of power. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to burn through that uranium really fast though, I bet. I think that's all that we wanted from there. A couple hours of battery power. That's because we're getting augmented now by our reactor. Alright, so we are headed to the Mars SMDC. That is our goal. We will continue that direction. That looks like ice up on that hilltop. Should we take a detour and get some ice? I think we should. Oh my lord. It's a player base. It's unpowered though. We'll go down and have a look. We're getting uncomfortably close to it though. Some sort of player base that got raided by somebody. Peabody. You are just a hole in the ground now, sir. We're gonna fly up here real quick and see if this is indeed ice. This is indeed ice, I believe. Alright, we grabbed some ice. I'm going to mark this location in case we ever need ice, and we are back here. Yeah, with the lights on you can see my ship from a mile away. Alright, this is our 4th NPC station that we are getting to here. The last one that we have marked on our, well, last one we know about on the entire planet. I'm sure there's plenty more, but we're going to be blind searching after this because we don't know where they are. Maybe I'll start doing a grid pattern search. Probably not, because I'm lazy. I'll just zigzag. We will try to park properly on this one in case we have anything we can sell to them. Hopefully we find a datapad at this location. Overall, I think this is a decent setup, but we need to check acquisition. Magnesium. I don't think we have enough of it. 80 something magnesium. I don't think we have enough. I think we have like 40 magnesium. Buying. Shoot. Selling ores. And you can buy this. I could buy uranium though. Crazy expensive, but I could technically buy uranium. It's not what I want. Okay. No data pad here either. That means we have checked 4 stations and found no data pads hidden in them. And we will check the acquisition. 83 magnesium. We need to go check if we have that much magnesium. And we will take that, of course, if we can. Oh, we have 400 magnesium. Shoot, we can easily do that. Awesome. Magnesium, accept. We're going to get 2 million for this. That's awesome. Finish this with the Dawn inventory. Wow. That was our biggest bank we have made yet. That's why we took the magnesium powder in the first place. We could buy stuff now, realistically. How much uranium could we buy? 33 uranium will power one of those reactors for a while, but what would be better would be to buy this stuff to get the other reactor up and running, because I need both of them up and running, and then I'm pretty sure I can fly just off the reactors without any battery powder. Yeah, we'll keep the money for now. We will come back and buy uranium at some point. We know that this place sells ingots, and those types of places sell uranium often, so we can always come buy more if we want. Oh, another sandstorm. Of course. I don't really want to fly in a sandstorm. Do I even have decoy blocks? Wow. The Dawn does not have decoy blocks yet. We need to remedy that as soon as possible. Hey, our sandstorm has ended. We need to add decoy blocks. First thing, just get outside this zone and then add some decoy blocks. Every time I land now, I have to come in really soft because I'll start falling through. And I have to get just close enough that one of my landing gears touches, and then I have to lock with it, I think. Yeah, that's going to be how we have to do landings on Mars. Or probably on any voxel. Oh my god, I did it again. I keep just throwing my air out the back. A complete noob. I think right here is probably a good spot for some decoy blocks. At least for dealing with lightning. There's nothing really vital in that area. There are a couple sensors. I just don't want the lightning to hit any of this stuff. That would be terrible. Alright, and we can kind of see where our decoy blocks are. 2 of them. That should help with lightning strikes a little bit. I think I'm going to put 2 more on. Probably up front here somewhere. I think right underneath this block. And then from the inside we will be able to work on it if we want. There we go. Now we have 4 decoy blocks on our ship in various places. And that should keep us safe. From lightning, at least. Now, I'm not so worried about flying around in sandstorm. I'm actually going to take a blueprint of this again, now that we've got a few more additions. Now, decoy blocks don't say they take any power, but I am going to check that. Now they're still 11.57, so decoy blocks do not actually take power, so we don't need to group them or anything, we just make them disappear, and they're there, and they work, and they help. At this point, I had basically searched all of the locations I was aware of on Mars, so I decided to just point away from everywhere I had already been and continue my search that direction. This took me across a whole lot of very empty desert and one of the polar ice caps. On the far side of the ice cap, I did decide to stop and land for a bit because I wasn't sure when I was going to see ice again, and I really wanted to fill up one of my large cargo containers with ice and top off all of my hydrogen tanks. After that, I continued on my way around the planet. I did find one more small starter base, but there really wasn't a whole lot worthwhile there, aside from a couple bottles and the O2H2 generator. I took those and I left everything else as is. By the time I got a good distance away from that base, I'd already been traveling for a couple hours and had gone about a little over 200 kilometers around the planet that day, so I decided it was a good time to take a break. I was also coming up on the large mountains on Mars, and I figured that'd be a great place to start the next episode. So that is where we're going to end this episode. Next episode, we are going to be searching around the planet until we find that first beacon. I'm not stopping until we find the beacon, so it might take forever, but it's going to be done. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.